What is up, everybody? I think so. We have a bit of something. So if people can tell me if this is balanced for audio, I would appreciate that because we're doing a lot of restreaming today, and audio settings are kind of crazy. So I have a hard time checking myself. But if that sounds good, we'll continue forward. But yeah, thank you for everybody that's donating to the charity. This one personally means a lot to me, so I do appreciate that. And it's been interesting to see all the faces and stuff like that. Yeah. What's up, Joe? Yeah, lots of familiar faces in chat. What's up, KB? But yeah, I am, if you're new here, 50% of who puts these on. We have a lot of community events. Usually we don't raise money for charity. Usually we just hold random events for fun, like literally for fun. But this time there's obviously a charity attached to it. And yeah, the other person is my girlfriend Kat, so she does all the overlays and stuff like that. I just do all the restreaming. But if I could get a confirmation if audio is okay, we'll start this. Otherwise, again, I think it's okay. There's like crazy audio settings on my side today. Balancing. Okay. Thank you. We will exit out and go back in and start this over. Yeah, when you're restreaming an entire event, your audio is not usually what it is. So yeah, this is Mega Man. So we will count ourselves down and say, wait, actually, go like this and say, okay, 3, 2, 1, go. So I need to remember actually where we're going. There's a little bit of sketchiness there. But yeah, this is the original Mega Man. I actually learned this for a different event that we held a long time ago, and that event was actually a mystery speedrun event. So everybody had a week to learn a game. I ended up learning this one, and then I ran it for about a month afterwards. I really ended up enjoying it. I was actually very surprised. This was the first Mega Man game that I had picked up. And whoa! Oh, okay. Cursed already, it's just like the rest of pretty much everybody's attempts at this game. And we open up the menu for absolutely no reason. We're not supposed to open up that menu. So the really cool part about this run is it's actually plagued by... Okay. It's actually plagued by glitches. But the glitches all are really cool in the sense like they kind of add to the speedrun. So one thing that you can kind of do is you can pause out of damage like that. And we're just going to wait like a sucker, apparently, to climb the ladder, even though that we just were able to pause out of the iframes. And you'll immediately see kind of like another glitch coming up here, because you can kind of screen wrap at the top of the screen. And thank you for shutting out Kat, whoever did that. She is, as I said, the other half of who puts on all these marathons. We've been doing it for quite a while now, actually. Probably hosted like at least 50 different races and events and stuff like that. So, I don't need to grab this health. There's kind of like a health of shame over there. There's like this giant robot coming up that can just damage you, but you can see we can screen wrap kind of immediately if there's like a ladder on top of the other part of the screen there. This guy is completely random. He'll either jump into us or he won't. Of course he jumped into us. He takes a huge amount of damage though. And we are entering Cutman. So I am actually borderline, I would say, terrified of running this game in a marathon setting. Only because there is a trick coming up in a Lekman stage. And I try not to die on Cutman because that would be horrible. Like, we really don't want to die on Cutman. But I think we're gonna be okay, right? I think. Okay, we're fine. Everything is fine. Yeah, like, literally does, like, a third of your health. Like, no joke. Thanks, PETA. I have 50% appreciated your puns throughout this entire marathon. So, Lekman is actually really terrifying because there's something called, like, the early magnet grab. and you kind of like you zip through a wall and you do a bunch of stuff actually to get basically Magnet Beam early. And it's a little bit scary because if you mess that trick up, you soft block and it's about like a 5, well, maybe not a 5 minute, but like pretty close to a 4 minute time loss. So there's not really a good way to recover. So you're just going to reset. So it's a 1 frame window. You have to like tap down and shoot on the same frame, exactly like that actually. And there's kind of a bit of a scary jump here that causes a lot of resets for people. But we got it, we're a pro. And now we're gonna soft block because we gloated. So. What's up, Chili? Yeah, we'll see if we literally soft block. I have soft blocked about 7 times before running this. I kept like a little tracker originally. So it happens, it's just very rare. So yeah, you need to shoot down on 1 frame. Oh man, I don't trust. Okay, that was the safest Magnet Beams. Okay, don't judge me, but we didn't soft block. That was really, really, really safe. Okay. But yeah, that's the scariest part I would say of the run so far. Everything else is not as bad. Ooh man, that's unfortunate. So we're actually just gonna let that electric beam exist. Oh god! I thought that spring was gonna hit my face, but apparently not. Look, Shock. You haven't said anything in like 5 hours, you come back in, you say that. I like how that's what you come back in with. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, and as Mike was kind of saying, like, Elecman does a lot of damage too. So there is a crazy way that you can climb up here. This is like the one thing that I didn't really learn when I learned this. So we're going to very slowly walk up here. Eon, thank you very much for that. I also appreciate that very much. Oh man. Just got smacked by Elecman. So we use Elecman. Iceman is there's actually kind of a tricky amount of stages in a row here. Because we immediately go over to Iceman, and de-resting this last week when I was streaming, I'm not exactly sure of like the menuing order anymore. Because before it was like 2 right, you know, like 1 left or whatever, you just have to kind of take the menu slow. But I would say Iceman leading into Fireman is kind of really tricky. There's a lot of zips and stuff like that that are, I wouldn't necessarily say like uncomfortable to do because there's really good buffers to do them. But if you mess them up, it's pretty horrible in terms of like the time loss that you incur. So we're going to hopefully walk over this penguin. We're gonna fall, that's okay. And this placement is pixel perfect. Which, okay, we didn't get it that time. We got it that time though, so second try is okay. And that allows us to kind of like jump through these walls and skip an entire section, which is really, really, really good. And we're just going to like kind of walk over here. And we'll have enough meter beam rather. Yo! Okay. Almost got shot. That was too high. That's also another like 1 pixel placement beam or whatever. But we get to take the long scenic route. You can zip through the top part of that section if you place that beam better, but I don't think I had enough beam anyway. So yeah, that's one of 2 stages I would say is a little bit scary in a marathon setting. If you're good at those, Mega Man is supposed to zip. Okay, we're just gonna stand and look pretty apparently. Alright, Penguin. But yeah, there's things called corridor zips in this, where if you place it on the right frame or whatever, you can zip basically the length of the beam. So another glitch in this game is if you repeatedly pause like that and unpause, it allows basically the damage iframes to repeat themselves like that. I do appreciate that, Jan, very much. Okay, that was not the right menuing, but we wound up in Fireman. So this is, again, probably the scariest stage in my opinion. A lot can go wrong in Fireman's level. There is quite a few, like, zips in his level. Nope. Sure. Oh! Okay. Alright. Alright, we're just going to apparently do that. Okay, we're just gonna waste all of our beam, but that's okay. But yeah, so there is actually quite a few, again, setups for a lot of these kind of zips, and they require pretty strict placement. So what makes Fireman a little bit different is if you do Fireman wrong, you just straight up die. So let's see what happens here. This is, I think, one of the harder ones to not just immediately die, and the worst thing about dying is... well, try there. I think I might be dead. Okay, I'll take it. Alright. Okay, that's probably the second scariest zip for me. There's another one later on, but it's not that bad. And I guess we could have tried to do the corridor zips here again, but whatever. We have Iceman's ability to get rid of Fireman, because I'm pretty sure that's how that works in real life. If you throw buckets of ice on a fire, it's gonna, like, turn out the fire rate. Whatever, Fireman. Like, what was that? It got stuck forever. That juked me pretty hard. Okay, so next is Bombman. Bombman also has kind of a weird zip going on. And we end with Gutsman, which isn't the hardest level. But yeah, what's up, Akuri? I never learned how to do, like, the pause thing on Cutman. I think they just shot him, at least in the tutorial that I learned from. So these spring things are completely random. They're kind of strange. They can kind of follow you forever. And there is a notorious, kind of awful enemy coming up, and his name is Sniper Joe. And there's an easy way to do this section, and there's also a non-easy way to do this section. So you're absolutely going to take the easy way. You can, in theory, use the magnet beam, and you can, like, go to the end of the screen. Or you can jump here and shoot him so he freezes in the air. Absolutely, yeah. That bot, like, he is so insane, like, how much he can kind of follow you. That's excellent. I did not mean to freeze that guy there. And coming up here, too, is another pretty strong zip, actually. But as I said, there's pretty good visuals for all of these, even though they are to the pixel. That should be good. Good. So I'm pretty happy with that. All the zips are... like, if you don't get them, you lose a lot of time, because you obviously have to run through the stage pretty badly. So we got all the stage zips anyway. There's one more in Wily and a couple others in the other Wily stages. But... yet again, we pause. Okay, we just allow him to live and throw bombs. That also works. Overall, not the horrible, I guess, Mega Man showing that I was expecting. So yeah, we have suddenly Dr. Wily. Oh no, sorry, we have Gutsman. I completely forgot about Gutsman. Whoops. Yeah, he exists too, I guess. So yeah, we don't get a Dr. Wily yet. So this level is a little bit weird. I'll be quiet for 1 second, because you have to, like, time this beam jump Oh, okay. Pretty close there. Otherwise, you will absolutely kind of die and fall and plummet in the pit. And the rest of this level is pretty free. Gutsman you can just kind of like walk through for the most part. If you're really good at this beam placement, I think that was too low. You can zip through the top part of this kind of like ceiling and jump through, but it's again like a one pixel placement or whatever. So we'll try to do these corridor zips coming up here because we have a little bit of extra meter and health because we're going to jump over that guy. Alright, so that's what you're supposed to look like. There you go. We got two. That's what it's supposed to look like. There again, 1 pixel windows, I think. And you can do them in basically like every corridor that you have beam left over. So Gutsman is kind of a weirdo. Alright, I'll take that. He can jump around. It's actually really annoying to do that quick kill, but you can do it in a way better way than I was able to do it there. But as long as you didn't jump around like a freak, we'll take that. So now we have Dr. Wily. This is where I thought we were before. And Dr. Wily is kind of a weird one. His levels go by really quickly because you can basically skip like large portions of them, excuse me. The one difference between all the other zip setups for this one compared to the other levels is you can actually die on this zip if you do it not optimally. Yeah, and that's the one thing that I hope that I don't mess up. So the setup for this zip is kind of weird. Okay, we still got it actually. So I'll take that. So this is a bit scary, just because you're at really low health, and if this thing jumps into you, which it did not, because it's nice. What a good spring. It can make the Yellow Devil fight a little bit weird because you're basically in like one-shot territory. But luckily he decided not to hit us as we climbed up the ladder. Whoa, that was sketchy. So we're gonna allow myself to drop here and grab those things. I don't think that I needed them. I actually have a pretty good amount of beam, but it depends on this next section here too. I really wanted to do that in 2, not 3, so I probably do need to grab the beam in the next level. If you don't have beam, the weird thing about this game is it doesn't carry over between levels, so you don't get like a refill or anything like that. So you really need to have a high amount of beam entering level, not necessarily the next level, but Wily 3 in particular. Because you can just like straight up skip a huge portion of that level, which you obviously can't do if your meter is low. So this is the Yellow Devil. That could have been way better, but we still killed him. So, obviously, pretty decent. Yeah, the refights are pretty annoying in the first one for sure. I would agree with that. What's up, Cherry Point? Appreciate that. So we have this one. I have to always remember to jump in a very specific way. Nope, we immediately forgot. So we're just gonna jump and take a hit in the face, which is fine. Oh, no, okay, we're still fine. Everything is fine. We needed that, but everything is still fine. How you doing, Cherry? Okay, so we're shooting Cutman again. And I need to remember, I have to jump before... where do I jump? I can't remember. For whatever reason, jumping on these, like... It's impossible. Oh no, we're not supposed to be like that. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna grab this thing apparently. This is like our only other beam thing that we can have. Are you for real? Dude. Okay, I've never seen that before, so we could again chalk it. Oh man, are we all the way back at the beginning? Oh wow, okay. Well, that's a new experience too. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Man, okay. So we'll try this again, apparently. Okay, we just can't collect those things. Dude, I had no idea. I think that might have been the first time that I ever died there. But I mean, that's not the worst thing, because you only need one life, right? Yeah, no, the entire time that I ran this, I actually don't think I died in this level. Or if I died, it was actually on, what do you call it? Okay. No! We cannot collect that! It's just gone forever. Alright. So, let's just go. Okay, trying this again. I don't think we need this meter at this point. But we're not gonna get sniped out of the air. We respect you thing. So, actually we should be fire at this point. Okay, we're back on track. But yeah, no, I think like I've never actually died there before, so I didn't know that. The entire time that I ran this, I died on the clone before. But not prior. Like, I actually didn't know that there was no checkpoints there. So I should have just grabbed that for the beam thing, but I think we're okay at this point, so it's fine. Yeah, nothing to see here, moving on, exactly. So there's kind of a cool bug with Fire Shield here, where if you activate it, like if you shoot it again as it goes off screen, it kind of like recreates the Fire Shield, so you can keep using it without actually using ammo. So we're going to do that immediately. So we set it up correctly. You can get about like 4 hits or something like that, and then you have to set it up again. So we want to do that, actually because it conserves fire ammo, so you don't actually have to do, at the end of the game, you don't have to collect basically like another tank. So that was actually a pretty good clone fight. He didn't shoot us around too much. What's up, Swedish guy? Welcome on in too. What's up, Rep? So we're entering Wily 3. This one is pretty cool. You can basically skip like this entire section. And then I think the cool part about Wily 3 too is it has like these clone things at the very end. So we're gonna jump twice. And as we come down here, we go like that. And then we just spam pause to skip through this entire section. The cool part about this refight, or this fight here, is you can dupe blocks. It's a 1-frame window. So let's see if we can do that. So we got 1. We got 2! Ah. Uh-oh. That was bad. Okay, we got 3. So that's fine. You only need 3, because then you can just use this last one. So the very first PB that I had in this game, I actually duped 5 out of 6. And it looked like I was a god. But so yeah, we really wanted Magnet Beam for this level too, and I think I still have enough, so it'll be okay. But this is the last level. This is Wily 4. And we are going to switch to electricity so we won't fall off that ladder, and hopefully only shoot the top block off here. Otherwise, we are awkward. Okay, nice. So we want to... Nice. First try that thing. I don't know why it works, but if you hold left here... Sorry, if you hold up here, you zip, first of all, and if you hold left here, you kind of spawn, like, kind of out of order. And we did the bomb skip thing, which is great. That skips a bunch of refights, so we don't have to do the refights. We have to be a little bit careful on Wily because we died like an idiot in Wily 1. So this is our last life technically. But we don't need the fire skip thing or the fire capsule. We have enough fire for this. What's up, J-Dubs? Welcome on in. So yeah, this is Wily. I think the thing that I like most about this run is the pace is really quick. Alright, so 2249. That could have been way better, obviously, if we didn't die like a fool. But better than I thought it would be, and I was actually surprised that I died in Wily 1. So... I will take a very short amount of time. Thank you for all donating to this cause. I'll be very honest with people, in 2019 I was not well. So there's absolutely a reason why it is for suicide prevention. And I am always surprised by the generosity of people. And in 2024, I feel a lot better. But 2019 was an extremely rough year in my life. And I just again appreciate the people that have donated, and just everybody that's donating their time as well for running in this little marathon that we set up today. But that's all I gotta say. I'll set up the next runner. Yeah. But thank you guys again. It's been interesting existing on Twitch.